Robert, let's talk about 2025. We're just a few days into this new year. What do you want to see from watch brands in this coming year? Let's kind of go back and forth and just talk about what we want to see as watch collectors.
Great. I love this topic. And let me remind the viewers here. This is what we want to see.
Yes.
This is not like a 100% realistic thing.
Oh, totally not. Totally unrealistic. But tell us what you think about it and place your own picks in the comment section because we'll go through, we'll read every comment, we'll respond to you.
So my first pick of what I would love to see.
Okay.
Titanium.
All right.
Rolex.
That's uncommon. There's only one model in titanium right now, I think.
And we've got a little known model line that's not in the catalog now, Milgauss.
Yes, they did discontinue that, like 2 years ago?
I think it was 2 years ago, but I'm not going to go with just a titanium Z Blue. I'm going titanium Milgauss, but they take it old school and kind of redo the 1019. So it's very clean lines, clean dial, not a lot going on, and just keep it simple. There's nothing like that in the catalog.
I love that idea because even the last generation of Milgauss, it had gotten pretty blingy. There was polish everywhere.
Yes.
And for a watch that really was kind of like a scientist's piece, a true sport piece that is, a heavy duty type of watch, kind of taking it back to the roots of a cutting edge material, not bling and polish everywhere, but still simple and functional. I think that sounds like a great idea, and I'd be all about that.
Well, and again, I go back to where is that in the catalog now? They don't have it.
Yeah.
You can go OP and all these other model lines. There's nothing that would be like a titanium Milgauss.
Okay, so I think we're similar, Rob, because my first pick is also a dream Rolex. Okay, I'm going GMT Master 2, and I want the Coke. Give me black and red, ceramic bezel, classic, clean. Take that color scheme that sold so well for so long and give it to me in stainless steel, either on a Jubilee bracelet or, let me propose this. What would you think about an oyster bracelet that's fully brushed like the last generation Coke was?
Oh,
I mean, wouldn't that be nice?
that would be a internet breaking type moment.
Yeah.
Because that bracelet with the polished center links and the easy link and no micro or no.
I had a watch that was exact. I was the black. It was, it had that.
It's a great watch, but those polished center links are so problematic.
Yeah.
It was a deal breaker for me. I just couldn't wrap my brain around that bracelet looking like it went into the tool shed.
And didn't you buy a sub instead or something?
I did. I bought the sub because of the bracelet.
Yeah, it was all brushed and was toolish. And
Exactly. It had the glide lock. It was brushed. And I went, well, it's iconic. The GMT's iconic. Yeah, I could use the GMT more for work, but the sub's still cool.
Yeah.
So I went with the sub like an idiot when I knew I wanted the GMT, and it took me years to come back because by the time I was ready to buy, they were all, the window had shut.
Unobtainium.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, here's the thing. Here's where it's unrealistic is Rolex is not going to do a stainless steel Coke this year. I mean, it's highly unlikely because their modus operandi is always release it in full gold, and then down the road, you can have it in stainless steel and then Rollesaur and stuff. So if anything, we would see a full gold if it's happening this year, which it might.
Ooh, could you imagine that? Platinum Coke.
Yeah, or white gold.
Yes.
I mean, that could be really cool. I want stainless steel. That's my budget. But I think realistically, a stainless steel Coke, if it happens, it's still probably a few years down the road, maybe 2 to 5 years down the road. But I'd love to see that.
That would be epic. So I'm switching gears on my number 2.
Okay.
I am still keeping with a semi-non-traditional material, though. So instead of titanium, I'm now going into ceramic.
Sweet.
Okay. One of my favorites, the Omega Speedmaster Professional.
Okay, so you're talking Moonwatch.
I'm talking Moonwatch. I am not talking the 44 mil with the automatic
To counter
coaxial.
racing.
Nope.
Not that.
Nope. I'm talking Moonwatch. true moon watch, but in ceramic.
Okay.
With the white dial that they just released.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Stormtrooper, black and white all over, little Papa red, the little Daniel Craig dial swapped over. No, I don't care about the bracelet. I know you're going to care about it.
Oh, of course, right.
But give me a nice form-fitting rubber or Kevlar strap or something. That watch would be amazing.
You know, this makes sense because their best-selling Speedy is just the moon watch. It's not the 2-counter. It's not a chronoscope or whatever. It's the basic professional, but you inject that perfect scratch resistance, that sleek look. I don't know. I think it would sell better than the ceramic 2-counters that are even at a higher price and a bigger size. As much as I love those pieces, I can see how this would be better received by watch collectors.
Oh, it would be amazing. And for the record, those larger ceramics, they still wear great.
They do.
They do. Yeah. But it's not
the same.
No, it's not the Speedy Pro.
Yeah.
So
dang it, Robert. I don't know why we're so similar, but my next pick's also a Speedmaster professional. Okay, imagine this. I'm more of a sapphire sandwich guy, so this is what I would want.
Okay.
But just a stainless steel Speedmaster professional with a full Meteorite dial. So don't give me like a little tiny sub-dial and Meteorite on some crazy limited edition. I want the standard Speedmaster full Meteorite dial. I want the watch that went to the moon to have space rock on its face.
Now we're talking.
I mean, isn't that awesome? You could wear your ceramic. I'd be rocking the stainless steel and the Meteorite.
Now that is a combo.
That'd be fun.
That'd a combo. I mean, you figure all these micro brands are using the Meteorite.
Yeah.
I imagine Omega can call up a distributor and get access to some dials.
Let me hit you with this. This is kind of crazy. Their Meteorite that Omega is currently using for their constellation comes from the Muonia Alusta Meteorite, which is the same meteorite that brands like Bulova is using for their lunar pilot that they just came out with last year. Or Zelos uses that meteorite. They're like it's coming from the same source,
right?
Put it in the standards, moon watch. Come on now.
That would be so crazy looking.
Yeah.
I would love that.
I'd love that too.
Okay, my third pick for next year, or I guess next year, this year,
2025.
Right? 2025, excuse me. I mean, I forget that we're already here. So I'm going to go with a little bit of a cheater way because it's a brand that is getting resurrected here. It's coming back.
Okay.
Universal Geneve.
Yeah.
Okay. I've been super pumped about that, but I'm not going to go with the pole router or
Well, they're going to do a pole. That's got to be like their first watch.
Exactly. I'm going to go with the Aero Compacts, which is a white on black, white dial, black indices and hands, 24-hour chronograph. So it is a full 24-hour dial with the added functionality of the chronograph, and it is to die for.
So that's kind of off the beaten path.
It is.
But you know what? That would make sense for a brand that's kind of coming back into existence. Even some watch collectors that have been in the game a little while, they're like Universal Geneve. Like who's that?
And the way I look at it also, Breitling has experience with the 24 hours because they've released many models. Many of their chronographs have come in 24-hour configurations.
Yeah, so it makes sense.
It's not some weird departure. You give me the clean white, black, boom, chronograph, done.
I like that. Let me tell you a personal wish just real quick. I hope when this brand debuts that it's more attainable in terms of price. Like I don't want to see Breguet level pricing or above.
No way.
Because I wouldn't be able to enjoy that. That's just not where I'm at right now in my collecting journey. So hopefully it's more affordable. But yeah, I'd love to see stuff like that from their back catalog.
Right.
That'd be great.
I mean, imagine if they come in at like Breitling prices or maybe a little bit less. Think of what they could do for the collector kind of group as a whole, and then also inject new buyers.
Yeah. My last pick is also kind of cheating. It's not a specific watch, but and I'm going to be in the minority here for sure. But give me some more 40 millimeter plus sized watches. I know the trends are going sub 40 millimeter. People are loving 36, 37, 38, 39. I like the larger watches, so I'd like to see more 41, 42, 43 millimeter watches. But that's just personal bias. You know, I know I'm probably not in the majority here, but I'd like to see some larger watches.
I love it. As long as you keep the lug to lug at a reasonable level.
Yeah, I mean that's
almost doesn't matter what the width is.
It almost doesn't,
because you can have like a Seiko tuna at 48 millimeters, but if the lug to lug is 48 millimeters,
it's almost like wearing an SKX. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You keep the lug to lug and the thickness in check. All of a sudden, the width figures itself out.
Yeah. So I mean, I just think it's a fun exercise to create a wish list of what we want to see, because if you think about it, we're the most enthusiastic of the consumer base that are buying watches. So watch brands, it would be good to, hey, let's listen to what some wishes are from watch collectors, be it bigger watches or a Colonel Pogue True reissue from Seiko or modifying the Milgauss or whatever the case may be. You know, we have some good information that the most enthusiastic collectors would like to see. And when we really get hit by something that we're excited about, we're willing to put down money.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, and everybody knows we're willing to talk about it too.
That's so true. Yeah. So, guys, again, in the comment section, let us know what you would like to see in 2025, and feel free to totally harass Robert and myself on our picks, our unrealistic picks. We'll go through every comment and respond. So thanks for watching.